Have you ever wanted to become a part of the Chinese mafia whilst also being a cop? If that's the case, shame on you. But in the meanwhile, you can be all that in today's game, Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs is like a beautiful buggy mishmash of Chinese GTA and the Yakuza games. This game often gets called an underrated masterpiece, but I dare say maybe it deserves that title. In Sleeping Dogs, you play as a guy called Wei Shen. Wei Shen grew up in Hong Kong with his sister and mother. Eventually they moved to the States, where Wei Shen became a police officer, and unfortunately his sister died due to
Game end.
Wei Shen eventually killed the people who gave his sister the heroin. A senior officer working for the Hong Kong Police Department, Thomas Pendrew, noticed what Shen had done. That's when he realized he had just a job for him. He wants Shen to infiltrate the Sun On Yi, a criminal organization based in Hong Kong and mainland China. To cut a long story short, Shen has some very bad blood with some of these child members, and with some he's actually friends with. But one bastard in particular started Mimi's downward spiral. Pendrew has just full knowingly unleashed a force of nature upon Hong Kong. Okay, so the game starts with Wei Shen establishing his cover by being involved in a drug deal, but this goes south very, very fast. Wei gets put into jail, but there he meets one of his old friends and an important side character, Jackie Ma. Jackie Ma tells Wei Shen about what's happening in the Sun On Yi, and then eventually Wei Shen gets out of jail. Here's a quick explanation of what's happening in the Sun On Yi. The Sun On Yi is made up of many different positions. There's the chairman who's called Uncle Po, an incense maker, whatever the hell that means, and the Red Poles, which are enforcers of some kind. Two people who grew up with Wei in old prosperity became Red Poles. These two are Winston Chu and Dog Eyes Lin. Winston is the boss of the Water Street Gang, which Jackie is a part of, and Dog Eyes owns the Jade Gang, and they are beefing really heavily. And when I mean these two fucking hate each other, they fucking despise each other. They're throwing shots on all sides and they're fighting for turf. Anyways, after Jackie's done lore mashing, he gives us the offer of joining the Sun On Yi as well. This is perfect for Wei Shen. Jackie's a dumbass, and this just made getting into the Sun On Yi way easier. We talk to Boss Man, tell him what's going on, and we're released. Oh yeah, and just a heads up, I won't really be covering the police missions and the characters that much because I just don't really fucking care. Anyways, Jackie Ma links up with Wei shortly after Wei gets out, and they head out towards the Water Street Gang's hideout. On the way there, Jackie starts flirting to a girl. He manages to fuck up so badly, 10 of Dog Eye's men just spawn behind him and start to beat his ass. Of course, Wei had to help him out, but he did maybe go a little bit overboard.
Okay, come on, Jackie. Let's go see Winston.
Jackie brings us to where the Water Street Gang is, and wait.
Winston's mom owns the restaurant.
It's a small family-owned restaurant? We walk in, we get stopped by some fucking goon called Conroy.
Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Man, this guy just pisses me off. Bro sees us walk through the door with one of his friends, and he just starts pressing us for no fucking reason.
We can't keep track of your bullshit friends, Jackie.
Oh yeah, and this is Winston. Man, I got a problem with this guy as well. This roid monkey is living with his mother, and for no reason, he's just operating a gang from her restaurant. Oh, and guess how old this fucking guy is? He's 30 fucking 3! Bro is up there with the Discord basement dwellers for the most insufferable sun price. Man, now that I'm editing this, I'm realizing that there's not that many characters I actually like in this game, or I don't really like him at the start. I only like Jackie and Pendrew. Back to it. Jackie backs us up like the homeboy he is, and he sings all the praise for us. Winston tells us our dead sister was hot for some reason. Anywho's, Winston makes us an errand boy and we leave. But, as we are leaving, Condra and his goon squad want to square up.
You can handle yourself. Dude, see what he's got.
Just when we're about to send Conroy's lackey into the pearly gates, Dog Eyes, the big ugly bastard who was shown in the intro, shows up. This guy's the reason why Wei's sister is dead and why she got addicted to drugs.
First girl ever sucked my cock. Yeah, so what? Sorry, your sister blew me.
Man, this guy gotta go. He on the hit list now. Winston, Shen, and Dog Eyes have a little standoff, but nothing important really happens. We extort some people after that and have dinner with Winston and Jackie inside the Golden Koi. Winston tells us about a guy called Ming. He used to work for Winston, but now he works for Dog Eyes. And because that guy's working for Dog Eyes, he's our problem now.
Found you.
Wei caught the Toratan. We got arrested? We get questioned by Tang, a police officer who's a side character, but fuck her, she really doesn't do much else than just give out cop side missions. G-Man clues her in and yip yap we out. And after all this, we finally get to the open world. Okay, so 856 words in this script. I realize I don't want to do the usual high school topic presentation thing I had going on anymore. And I'm too far into the script to just start over. So, I will now be explaining what I like about the game and why you should play the game. Let's go. First off, the combat. Oh my god, the combat, I love it. The game has that XY encounter thing going on, which is cool and all. It's usually pretty generic, but whoo boy! The sleeping dogs do it very well. Firstly, the bread and butter of this game, the environmental kills. I love being able to throw a random dude into a pool of eels, or into an elevator, off a roof, onto a swordfish, into an AC unit, into a stereo, into an ice shipper, or into whatever the hell you want. Environmental kills really are the most fun thing in this game. Chef's kiss. There's also a ton of melee weapons you can use in combat. You can use everyday items that civilians hold as weapons. Just bump into someone and oh no! Now they dropped their suitcase. Now bash him over the head with it. Maybe you're boring and you want to use a handsaw or a lightning warrior sword? What the fuck is that? Outfits also play a part into what your guy does when he's fighting. If you play as Sun Wukong, you get a staff that you can use in combat. I love how the game actually lets you figure out the combat by yourself most of the time. There are a couple tutorials for the basic controls and new moves, whatever not, but speaking of new moves, you can unlock them by collecting jade statues that were stolen from your old martial arts teacher. The game also has a couple different enemy types, and you gotta play around them a little bit. Some guys have melee weapons and they can't be grappled because of that. Same with some big guys, you gotta do quick strikes on them. Then there's some guys who just do more damage with their punches and tank more, and then there's just some guys who just excel at basically everything. I have never played a game with more fun combat. No complaints from me. 10 out of 10. Next up, the gunplay. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, Chief. I have a couple things I don't like about this segment. I don't know if I was just dumb and just missed an option, but I rarely got access to any weapons in free roam. Which I do get because the game is set in Hong Kong after all, and guns are rare there. Even the game acknowledges this. But like, man, how do so many other guys have fully kitted ARs from like, I don't know, Tarkov, but sometimes I get a pistol. The game does have a lot of weapons, and those weapons range from ARs to handguns to grenade launchers, and I really like that. The gunplay itself is really nice, though I think it's just a better version of GTA 5's gunplay. It feels really satisfying, you can cause a lot of destruction. It's just cool vaulting over something and then just shooting someone in slow-mo. Just give me more chances to get weapons in free roam, and I'm good. 8 out of 10. Vehicles and driving. The driving is really 2010s-esque. It's super janky, but so fun. There's a ton of vehicles in this game. You can get fire trucks, fast cars, bikes, and you can even travel on water with boats. My favorite part about the driving though is the ramming feature. If you press shift, you can quickly ram towards the direction, and this lets you crush and launch other vehicles. Throughout my 17 hours of playing this game, one of my favorite things to do was just launch myself towards a motorcyclist. You also have a garage for your cars. You can buy yourself whatever car you want, whether it be Sun Wukong's ugly ass cloud motorcycle or just a fast car. The game also rewards you pretty often with vehicles you can access from your storage. Also, shout out to this guy.
I wish I could live from life.
Bro is just sad as hell all the time. 9 out of 10. Well, I have run out of talking points. But honestly, I don't think I need to say much more. I genuinely urge you to buy and try out the game for yourself. There's many things I didn't show in this video, and I think the game truly is a gem. The definitive edition is on sale very often, and it's always around 3 euros. If you want to get the game without waiting for a sale, it'll be around 20 euros. Do yourself a goddamn favor and get this game already. And if you made it this far into the video, consider liking or subscribing. And remember,
A man who never eats pork buns is never